Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone to JLABTV. I am JLAB and this is Football Manager 2021, the Youth Academy Challenge with Siena. And we're looking at Riccardo Sonelli, our former player, the subject of the biggest sale we've ever done. And he's actually played in Serie B with Benevento, from the bench mind you, but he would have made a few appearances from the bench for us at this point in time. And for me, that's all that matters. However, I will admit this, I kind of neglected this before. He was actually subject to some bids in the summer window, and we could have got some money from him. And this is from Serie A teams, like some, I wouldn't say the best teams in the world, but this guy who's good enough to be a Serie A player in the future is very much highly regarded. He's interested in joining us on loan, but we can't get loan players because it's against the rules of the challenge I'm doing. What I'm looking at here is he's only 20. He's had bids from bigger teams. If he gets some game time and becomes as good as I think he can be, like a Serie A team, the fact that they are considering him the hot prospect is a very good sign, and I'm excited to see what we can do. That being said, though, you haven't come here to talk about this, and there's one more thing I forgot to mention as well. So I may have won the Manager of the Year award in the end. I kind of forgot to talk about this. I kind of neglected this because I literally forgot. But we won this award in the last season when we got promoted from the division below, and I'm very happy we got that. That being said now, let's talk about the games we've had, since we've had a few games since we last met off, and we've had 2 international breaks. Tells you how many games we've had, doesn't it really? The first game we had was against AC Bulgaria, and we won this game 2-1 after we took the lead from this effort. Bondi scoring really well worked goal, just nice pass and moving. And they do get an equaliser. I will be honest, they get an equaliser, and I was considering whether or not we would actually lose our winning streak away from home. No, we get a goal late on, Fofana's on the ball, and that is just the perfect opportunity for Oliver to score his first goal of the season. I think it's his first goal of the season at this point, but it's a very good chance, and he was not going to miss an invitation like that. 2-1, the game finished, and I will be honest, if we hadn't scored that goal, I would have felt like we'd let ourselves down by not winning this game. That's how well we did. Chances, we created at least one clear-cut chance, but so did they. So whether or not we deserve this win, question marks, yes, but I will 100% say I think we would deserve the win. We then took on Benevento at home, and this game was surprisingly good. Canturo finds Oliver inside 6 minutes, 1-0 Oliver. Once he gets his first goal of the season, seems to turn up and do really well afterwards. We make it 2-0 for this opportunity. Canturo finds Bondi. It finds Oliver, and Oliver scores 2-0, 23 minutes in. It's a great start. We then make it 3. And 25 minutes in, 26 minutes in, Fofana finds Bozzone, and a bit fortunate. I think his defender as it goes in, but Bozzone scores a goal, and I was very happy. And in the 47th minute of the game, Bondi scores himself. We are 4-0 up at half-time against one of the better teams in the division. So, of course, they're going to fight back and get 2 goals. A bit disappointing we conceded these goals, but honestly, yes, it's a bit disappointing we conceded these 2 goals. But we had 4 goals in the first half. If they somehow turned that around, I'd be more concerned. And then Bayou scores late on to make it 4-2 in the 81st minute of the game. But we deserved to win this, and I was very, very happy with how it went. Couldn't have been happier. And as far as I was concerned, we deserved to win this game. But that being said, look at the XG in the end. They had more chances, so maybe we're fortunate to have gotten a draw. Or maybe we're fortunate to have gotten a win. Maybe a draw could have been nicer for them, but who knows. They turned up in the second half. We weren't as good in the second half as we were in the first, so perhaps we got a bit lucky here. The next game we had, we took on Frosinone, and this delivery from Fofana is delightful. Bondi scores. It's the perfect start. 80 minutes in, 1-0. We didn't get a goal from the corner, and yeah, good opportunity. Andrea Caluche with this finish, 2-0. We then make it, I think it's 2-1 actually, because Pinto gets his opportunity. He scores from it. A bit disappointing we considered the goal from our own goal kick or from the keeper having the ball, but we did get ourselves back in 2 goals ahead. Bozzone finds Fofana, and Fofana just, it's a very good curling effort. Nice finish, 3-1. And just a few minutes later, we make it 4. It's a very good goal, actually. Bondi places across. I say a very good goal. It wasn't a very good goal. It was just Oliver took an opportunity and, well, he scored from it. We finished this game 4-1 winners. I will say this. We were a bit lucky it is a 4-1 win and maybe not a 4-2, 4-3 because we left ourselves open at times. The style of play we do go for leaves us a bit defensively frail. I am concerned that we might have issues defensively, but winning games like this kind of shows that maybe we don't need to worry about that, right? And yet, here we are again. We are now at home against Juve Stabia, and Bondi scores on the free kick, or throw-in, sorry. It's a very good finish, just 2 minutes in. We do get ourselves 2-0 up here, and Bondi with a finish. That delivery, though, from Antonessi was incredible, really was. And I will honestly say, when this goal goes in to make it 3 from Bozzoni, it's one of the best goals you'll see this season. 100% just runs and runs and runs, and then shoots and scores. And we make it 4-0 in the 14th minute of the game. Bondi gets his hat-trick, and 59 minutes in, it's 4-0. We kind of let ourselves get a bit, well, lazy at the end. It's why Donato gets his goal to make it 4-1. No clean sheet for us, apparently. So, they have chances. They don't take most of them, or our keeper saves it. And Bondi with the hat-trick makes sure we don't have any concerns with drop points. It was a good game as far as I'm concerned. Yes, DiBiase again was a bit disappointing, as his rating shows, but we did ourselves justice. We got the goals we needed, and we did ourselves on all 3 points. Even the XG says that we were the worst team in the end. It says that because that one opportunity was really, really good. So I'm just going to ignore it. Then this happened. Yes, you are reading this correctly. 7-0. We went 1-0 down inside 4 minutes. Keeper doesn't really go for it, and yeah, we lost this game 7-0. This is one of those games where I knew defensively we were a bit fragile at times, but this was something else. Garcia scores to make it 2-0 inside 8 minutes, and it's 3-0 inside 30 minutes. It's not the first time we've conceded 3 goals very early on. We did it against Palermo, and we lost that game 4-3, but this was a humbling experience to have 7 put past us. It's 4-0 inside 25 minutes. Keeper doesn't get there first. Letra does. And it's half-time, 4-0, and I was thinking, it can't get any worse, right? It does, because defensively, we were all over the place at times. 5-0 inside 46 minutes, 6-0 inside 56 minutes. And you know when it rains, it pours. We were making mistakes left, right, and centre, and this was one of those situations where it just went against us. And then it was 7-0 inside the 74th minute of the game. Garcia has a shot, it's saved, and it just finds its way to Granny, and yeah, this is a 7-0 game that we were definitely not as good as we could have been. We had 13 shots, we only had 3 on target. They had 26 shots, 13 on target, and 7 of them found the back of the net. Tortilli, despite conceding 7 goals, had a 7.1 rating. A lot of our players were very disappointing in this match, and rightfully so. We were having to criticize them for being absolutely useless in this game. Worst defeat we've ever had, and that is something else. If we somehow get promoted, or our chance of promotion, and this is the thing that stops us from getting promoted, we kind of deserve to not go up just from this result alone. But yeah, 7-0. Was not expecting that when I was playing this game. I will be honest with you and say that here and now. From losing 7-0 to newly relegated Genoa to winning 3-0 against newly relegated Regina, Oliver scores inside 54 minutes to make it 1-0 after the first half had no goals. And we just get the ball back here, press them until they give it up. Fofana finds Oliver, who scores his second of the game just a few minutes after the first. So 2 goals in about 3 minutes. Turn everything in our favour. Then Fantosi's on the ball. He goes forward. Bertiari finds Fofana. And Fofana has got 6 goals this year with that finish. His best ever return. Outright, we were very good. Regini were not good. I don't know what it was about them, but they just did not cope with the attack in the second half. First half, I think they were okay, but second half, they just disappeared. I say that, we had more shots in the first half than the second half, but they just did not turn up at all in the second half. They had just 2 shots to our 5. So, I was a bit surprised by this one. But still, we were very good in the second half once we made some changes, tweaked a few things. I say tweaked a few, I don't tweak things at all. But we just did ourselves justice and we got all 3 points. And we've won a lot of games in the period between 2 international breaks. Where does that leave us in the table? So you might have actually seen it briefly when I was looking at Benevento's profile, but we're in 2nd place. I don't know how we're in 2nd place, but with the best attack of 38 goals, and I say one of the worst defenses. It's not even the worst defense. We've actually done quite well compared to some teams, but we've won 10 times. We're 21 points clear of the relegation zone and 18 points clear of 16th place. We would take, if we'd given this at the beginning of the season after losing the first game, I honestly would have taken this. Even if the 7-0 defeats happened, I still would have taken that. We've been humbled in this league, but we've been 2nd place. And we're taking over the team in last place right now. They've won the last 2 matches, but Pescara, they took one of our best players, and I've never forgiven them for that. So we can get revenge. Also, out of all of the newly promoted sides, only Livorno have not done well. Ourselves, ASC Regenia, and Juve Stabio have all done decently well. We're all in the top 12 places, and we've got a good little gap between ourselves and 16th place. So, yeah, all 3 champions seem to be doing well. Even if Regenia have won 4 of the last 5 matches, so have we. So, I can't complain. Oliver has become the best player on average rating. 7.54. He has got 6 goals and 1 assist in 7 matches since he turned up and we returned from injury. Bond's got 11 goals this season and has got an average rating of 7.5. He's also got 3 assists, so that tells you how well he is doing. And the fact we've got 2 of the best players in the division on average rating kind of tells you how well we've done, doesn't it? It has to be said. So we're taking on the team that's currently bottom as well. They want us to go balance. I'm going to keep going attacking. This has literally been the formation I've been using, and it just works. I don't know why this works. It probably does help with the instructions we're giving to the players, but even so, it's been very, very good that we've had this situation. Also, I may have forgotten to take some players out of the under-20s or stuff, so we're without our 2nd goalkeeper. I do not want to be bothered to get the other goalkeeper up, honestly. I could, actually. I could honestly do that, but he probably wouldn't be available either, so let's check. No, he wouldn't be able to, so we're not going to bother with that. So we're going to do this. We've got no 2nd goalkeeper that is particularly good, so if we lose Tortilli due to injury, then we might be a bit buggered, but he's been pretty good at 7.06 rating. Roberto Bondi at a 7.39 rating, and Oliver 7.54 rating. You've got Contadini also a 7.03 and Bertieri a 7.12. So we've got some decent players this season. Some players have been disappointing, like Canturo a 6.56 rating, Barbini at 6.67 rating, DiBiase 6.68 rating. So we're definitely weak in some areas, but we can't buy players because of the challenge, and I am honestly not fast at all. Let's see what we can do, and if we can beat the team that's currently bottom of the table, and well, just cement ourselves as a top half team. That's literally what I'm thinking. If we get promoted, then that's fine. Because if we get promoted, we're likely going to come down. But the TV money and the money we're going to get from being in the Serie A is just going to be so good for us. It'll help us financially. And a relegation would not be the end of the world if we get relegated for Serie A. It really wouldn't be. They got a corner. And I will be honest, this is one of those games where, despite the fact we aren't doing as well as we have been, I am concerned we might just throw this away as Funari plays it full forward. His Mendes, that's not the best ball. Here we go. We can start counter-attack now. And it's our direct football that's really helped us this year, as we get the ball away needlessly, twice. But here's Dada. And he's going to try and go for goal. And it's been denied by Tortilli, who's been forced to make a save. A bit concerned that they've had the first highlight for them. But I know we can definitely do well here. It's just a matter of making sure we don't do anything stupid, isn't it? As we have the ball now. Fofana with the opportunity. Let's see if this highlight continues on. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And it's going to be a throw for us. That should be the end of the highlight. Corner now. Fofana takes it. And here's Bondi. Now, I actually don't mind having the strikers on the corners because it means we can opportunities like that. Cut inside and do some damage. But DiBiase loses out. But if we got the ball back, here's Porcino. Now Canturo, who's... I don't know how he got booked already, but that's a bit annoying. Still going, actually, Canturo. Here's DiBiase. And Canturo, again, he can be very good with the cross if he plays it in. No, it's been blocked. His DiBiase now plays it in the middle himself, and it's been cleared away. Canturo doesn't get there first. His Fanui. Oh, I was concerned, actually, for Canturo to get booked again, but Trotter... It's a penalty. Okay, DiBiase is being booked, and that's a little concerning that we've considered a penalty so early on. Not the end of the world, as we'll take the penalty. Can it be saved? No. 1-0 to Pascara. A bit annoying that we've considered early on, but it could always be worse. We've got time to turn this around, and I have a lot of faith in my players to do that. I mean, actually, the last away game we had, we lost 7-0, so maybe that's a bit concerning. They didn't actually expect us to win either, so we are one of the worst teams in the division by paper. And especially when things like that. DiBiase, you absolute moron. And I was thinking we had a chance. Yeah, that's kind of died, isn't it? Okay, let's take Fofana, take him down there. Bring Gianni down there. Put Serpi there. And yeah, that's annoying. That's really, really annoying. We've got a corner now, and ironically, I don't know if it's how much will change. Oliver, yes, Oliver's taking corners. His Blondie. So the two best goal scorers of opportunity close. That's what we like from the corner key takers, actually. Down to 10 men. I'm still going to go attacking. Despite the fact we had down to 10 men. Even if that ball wasn't the best idea in the world, but get close the ball down. And we've got our defensive players still, so it's not like it's the end of the world here. As Dada... Oh, that's annoying. That is annoying. Alessandro Di Giacinto has scored. That's a bit annoying. Feels a bit unlucky, actually. Let's see this again, because I had the thing in the way. But Dada plays us through. And it's a good ball, actually. It's defensively we get the save, but then it just goes straight back to him. Very annoying it's happened. Really is. But Binny with the throw. I'm still going to stay attacking. I don't want to change anything. Because we've got the players up front that can still do damage. Here's Barbini. Andrea, that's not the best ball forward. And defensively, we're all over the place as well. Trotter. It's Mendes. It's played in the... Oh, for goodness sake. Don't you hate it when you suddenly lose the ball like that? And it just goes against you? Yeah, this is starting to get a bit more terrifying. Let's not lose a second player to a second yellow. Worst part is, I think whoever might have scored anyway, but it's just gifted. Absolutely gifted their player twice. And then now got another goal kick. And Funari plays it. I'm surprised he's done that move actually, but here's Mendes. Mendes again, and he might try go for goal. No, it's been blocked. Don't let him score a hat. He's got a hat trick. Alessandro Di Giacinto has got a hat trick. Well, I probably should have gone very defensive beginning, but I was too prideful. I had too much pride to do it. We are going to lose a lot of money this year, as things stand in, if we don't get promoted. But this is... We can't lose 7-0 again, right? There's no way we can lose 7-0 twice in 2 matches. We conceded 4, yes. We're down to 10 men. I feel like the sending off has just absolutely killed it for us now. It really has. Long throw. Serpi finds... Actually, here we go. Opportunity here. Gianni plays it in the middle. Oliver! That's our first highlight. And it's after a bit. Okay. I say it's our highlight. It may not be a highlight. It may be a highlight for them because they're going to get an opportunity now. Here's Herrera. And he's trying to go for goal. It's been blocked, but it's come back to their player. That's a good tackle from Bondi. I realise now just how much the system relies on 2 strikers. So, yeah, this is something else. At least, Genoa got 4 goals against Palermo, but, another corner. This is kind of embarrassing. We've got no one up front because all our players are back defending. Torta goes for goal and Tortilli denies. But we're going opportunity now. Barbini with the free kick. Brazzone's put it over. Why is it when we're going very defensive, it seems like we get more chances? For goodness sake. We've got an opportunity. I like to think we can at least get a goal here. Yeah, this is a team that's currently bossing. We're second. We were in second place. I don't think they're going to be bossing after this game anymore somehow. Yeah, the red cards kind of destroyed us. Trott's on the ball. He can play us in the middle. Or go for goal. He's playing in the middle. And it's offside. Okay, I don't know why it's offside, but apparently it's offside. I'm very surprised it is. But I'm not complaining. How's this offside? Oh, the defender. Oh, the striker in front of the goalkeeper. That makes sense. Thank you. Just to make things worse, my defender's apparently injured now. You know, if there was a strike up there, we may have had that. So we're literally making these decisions because the striker's not no longer on the pitch. Probably, I'm thinking about this now, I should have gone for a 3 at the back. I realize now, because we had the defenders. Because Barbini can play in the middle. Why did I not think of this? I'm so stupid, as it's somehow not gone over the line. But we should have kept the 2 strikers up front and gone for the 3 at the back. Why am I such an idiot and not thinking about that sort of thing? What is wrong with me? Oh well. Menace the Trotter. He can keep going. And that's a very good goal. That's 5. This is... We're going to get thumped a few times, quite heavily. And this is one of those games we're being thumped 100%. I don't want to watch this goal again, but I'm just going to have to admire the shot. He's come inside. He's skipped around the defender, and he's just gone for it. And it's a very good finish. This could be 6. I'm just trying to survive at this point. As Bondi goes for this, and he's got the ball. If we can at least get a goal back, just to get something. Here's Oliver. Please score. He can't even score. Should have been 5-1. But Benny on the ball. And Oliver's on the ball now. And he's headed it forward. There's nobody there. Just really capitalize on the fact that the ball's played forward. But we can get the ball back. Again, the lack of striker there has kind of made that redundant. And we're definitely missing the second striker. Ball forward was useless as well. And we are definitely not enjoying ourselves here. As Sergio is going to play us forward. It's going to be 6, isn't it? Carletti. No, here's a good defending. This is the second worst defeat of the season for us. And we can see it's 7. So in the last 2 away games, we've lost by a combined total of 12-0. 12-0 in the last 2 away games as things stand. This has been very humbling. Very, very humbling and very distressing. Yes, the red card helped. He got 2 yellow cards in 2 minutes. I absolutely despise him right now. What an idiot. What an absolute idiot. No wonder we got screwed over by the other team. We had no one to really do anything with. So they avoided the relegation zone. So Gianni's also damaged his shoulder, so that's another player out for 3 to 4 weeks. Bozzoni's out for 5 to 6 to 9 days as well due to a bruised 5. We got a game against Brescia next, and DBS is suspended again. I'm not happy. I am not happy with that result. It means that we're now in 4th place. That's our 5th defeat this season. We haven't had a draw yet. So Genoa and Benevento have both gone above us. Benevento have won their last 4 matches. Didn't they just get relegated? No, it's the second year down here. Genoa are the only team that's been recently relegated to be in the good position. Spezia beat us earlier, but they have been in this division for 3 years now. Who are the teams that got relegated, actually? Checking this. Brescia, who are in 11th place. Regina, who are in 13th place. So, yeah, only Genoa of the recently relegated teams are actually doing something productive. Another note, because I kind of want to show this now. Compared to everyone else, we're only spending 1.37 million on wages. Brescia are spending 18.78 million. It's a bit of a jump, isn't it? But Stade, they drew for the first time this season. They are in 1st place. If they get up to the next division, that'd be a good season for them. I don't think... Have they ever been in that division? I want to look at their records now just because I'm curious. No. Their best ever finish is 9th in the Serie B. This is looking like it could be their best ever season. By some distance. I mean, if we can keep getting points, we're looking good. But, yeah, 30 goals instead of 15. Yellow card did not help today, but combined record, we've lost 3 times away from home, 3 times at home, lost twice away from home, 12 goals we've conceded in the last 2 away matches. That is painful. We scored 16 in the first 5 games with just 3 in reply. And at home, we've been very temperamental. Lost 2-0, lost 2-1, lost 4-3. So at least we've been 1 or 2 goals, not the away goals, away defeats. Yeah, this is going to take something to repair. So what we're going to do is end this here. I think we'll come back from when the intake preview turns up, which should be around Christmas time. If it's sub 2, that's a good game to come back to, actually, if it's the case. But we're going to come back for them. It should be about 5 or 6 games time, maybe less. And it should be halfway point of the season. So we're going to end this here. I hope you guys have actually enjoyed this video, even if it's seen me get absolutely destroyed. Hope you guys like and share this video, and that you all subscribe to my channel. It really does help me out a lot. So anyway, until next time, goodbye and well, good night.